shape forms, and also the shooting table is being checked for the form and also for the angle, because it is 5-degree angle which is allowed, so every athlete is checked before he entered the finals for today.
We're going to start with the presentation of our athletes. Some of them we've already seen in the finals.
Yeah, we have old customers, we could say, in our finals. So
we have on firing point a 27-year-old from Germany, Natascha Hiltrop. She was a European champion in 2013 and a multiple World Cup 10-meter and 50-meter winner.
And she won a bronze medal yesterday, if I remember correctly, in 50-meter free position event. On firing position E, coming from Australia, is Zappeli Anton. He 5 times World Cup medalist and participant at Olympic Games in 2016 at Rio de Janeiro.
Next, we have on firing position C from Great Britain, Matt Skelton. He was a Paralympic gold medalist from 2008 and the world champion in 2014. Some very experienced shooters we have here, right?
Yes, again, we have top of the top here. And now we can see on the firing position D, coming from Slovakia. She was in few finals here already, and she was world champion in 2018 and silver on Paralympic Games 2016. Vadovichova Veronika.
Next, on position E, coming from the United States, it's Taylor Farmer. She shot the world record in 2018, and we have already seen her in the finals at this Osijek 2019 World Shooting Parasport World Cup.
Yes, she was in free position final also, and she was not so happy in that final, so we hope she'll be happier today.
Yeah, we wish her good luck as everybody else.
Yes, on the firing position F, representing Ukraine. He was 6th at the Paralympic Games in Rio and also in 2012, and he's also multiple World Cup medalist. It's Stoiev Yuri.
Now we have on firing position G, representing Slovakia, a world champion from 2018 and a multiple World Cup winner, a gold medalist, Radoslav Malenovsky.
And on the firing position H, coming from India, one of our youngest athletes here. She already won silver at this World Cup in Osijek 2019. It's Lekhara Avani.
We've seen her in the finals yesterday. We have a jury member in charge here from France, Charles Mehin.
And our chief range officer for this final is Mr. Wataru Fuji from Japan. He's on the road to Tokyo, we could say.
Yeah, he's always our chief range officer at this World Cup here in Osijek.
Yeah, this is very important competition, so also the Tokyo Paralympics Committee takes chance to take more experience for their staff and to be able to perform the Olympic Games in the best manner. So they come here to support us, to help us, and to get used to this kind of competition. So it's really important job he's doing here now.
As our athletes as well, every single competition they do, it's actually
yes, it's
preparing them for the Paralympic Games.
Yeah, they are preparing for the most important competition in 4 years' time. So this will be Paralympic Games in Tokyo next year.
Okay, we can see we have 2 representatives from Slovakia here.
Yes, Slovakia also has a good team, and Malenovsky is experienced shooter, also Vadovichova, and also again we have some medalists from the Olympic Games in the past, so really high field in this World Cup, which is also the record World Cup by the number of the participants. So this is really road to Rio now. Everybody is preparing for the Paralympic Games next year, and this is important step on their journey.
And it's important for them to have everything professionally done. And as I can see, by far, everything was great. Everyone was very pleased with everything that's going on. We can see now.
Yeah, they started with first series.
They're
and
starting it,
we,
yeah.
we can see Vadovichova, Farmer, and also Stoiev shooting quite high score already, and Lekhara also 10.6. So we expect really high scores, and I could predict 105.5 to 106.
You're predicting again.
Yes, in this final, because this will be really high scoring.
Yeah, let's just remind the audience. So our athletes are going to be shooting 2 series of 5 shots, first of all. And then after that, they're going to start with the single shots. So after first 2 single shots, somebody's going to be eliminated from the finals and is going to win the 8th place, and so on, of course, until
the shot 24, when we decide the gold medal winner.
yeah,
Except if we have a tie.
if we have shoot-offs.
Yes.
And nobody likes shoot-offs.
But with it, they are interesting for the audience. And in this competition, until today, I don't remember we had something.
No, I don't think we had any shoot-offs. But having shoot-offs is actually good for the athletes to prepare themselves if they have it later on some bigger events, World Championships, Olympic Games or something.
We could see now Lekhara is shooting 10.6, 10.7 second shot. Also Stoiev, he's shooting really fast and really good score. And then Skellon also, he had bad first shot, but then he's on the target, shooting real tight group.
Yeah, look at the groups. I mean, I'm very impressed. Look at Lekhara. She has she's very, very good at keeping her shots very tight, and I can see she's taking the lead here because of her very, very good scoring in the first series of 5 shots.
And also Malenovsky has also high scoring. So really, as I predicted, look, Vadovichova 53.1. Really high score. Stoiev 52.9. Really, really high scoring. Let's wait for Lekhara, what she will do with her last shot.
Oh, I'm very, very interested in that. I think she's gonna hit over 53 a series. She's very calm. Look at her.
Yeah, she's focused. She's
very
on the
focused.
target. You could see that the rifle is almost perfectly still.
Almost perfectly still. I think in no other position can a rifle be as still as it is. And there it is, a 10.6, making her a 53.2, putting her in the lead, actually. She's in the lead in front of Vadovichova in the second place by only a 0.1. Look how close together all the finalists are. I mean, the differences are 0.1 or 0.2. It's amazing.
Yeah,
only Hiltrop is a little bit out. She had a 51.1, a 1.6 I think difference behind Zeppelini in the 7th place. We go on into the next series of 5 shots, and after that, single shots.
Yeah, this is the prone position. So the rifle is very still. Athletes have support on both hands, and they have a sling also they are using. So really, rifle is very still, and it's really important. They do the aiming precisely, and then we have the scores like we have. I told you, 106 10-shot series is possible here in this final.
Yeah, and they have a little bit less time, right, than the standing? No?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it is the same time.
It's the same time?
But they are faster because they have to do less.
Oh, they are faster. Yeah. Okay, okay. Oh, we have a 10.9 here from a Skelton in 5th position right now. But if he keeps up the good work, but we can say, I mean, all the rest are shooting quite nice. Vadovichova, Lekhara 10.7, now Vadovichova 10.9, Stoiev a 10.8, then a 10.45. I mean, those are some very, very good shots.
Yeah, really good shots from them, but Lekhara is surprisingly calm. She's shooting 10.7, 10.7. She's really constant. She's on this final. She's on the target, so...
Yeah, I'm very much impressed with her. She's a very young shooter. Being so calm, it's very interesting.
Yeah, and also Vodovicova with all her experience and with first shot 10.9, now she shot 10.3.
Yeah, we have a Taylor here. Let's see what she's gonna do. She's very still. Very still.
10.4.
10.4.
If you concentrate well when we have this kind of shot, you can see the rifle is almost perfectly still, and the moment when the pellet leaves the barrel, you can see a little shake of the rifle, but otherwise they are still and they are really focused on the target. But since it's prone, it's important to have high score, otherwise you will not be able to win the medal in this
Okay,
final.
Vadivichova now, she had a 10.8. Let's see what she's gonna do. Look at her finger on the trigger. She's feeling it a little bit before she puts it on the trigger. And
Yep.
now she shot it at 10.5. It's a 106.3. Same as Lekhara, as I can see now.
The trigger is very light on air rifle, so they are feeling the trigger, and when they are certain, they start pushing. That's why she's just touching it.
Yeah, look at this now. Lekhara and Vadivichova, they're both in first position. Right behind them is Stoiev with the difference of only 0.3. I think this is going to be a very, very tight and interesting finals, but Vadivichova and Lekhara are really taking the lead.
Yeah, and also Farmer Taylor, she's now 0.5 behind Stoyev, so she's still in the game. Also the Scallon, because here the slightest mistakes and everything will change. Everybody can shoot 10.8, 10.9 almost easily, so you must be very careful and you must know not to make the smallest mistake. Shot 10.2 here is like a mistake.
Yeah, but we can't really say it's very easy to hit a 10.9. It's a
Yeah.
hard thing to do,
No.
but they're very trained to do that. We have a Hiltrop hitting a 10.9. She's in the 8th place right now. This was the first shot of the single shots.
And Vadovichova shot 10.8, and Lekhara made a mistake with 10.1. So now Lekhara is in third place, and Stoyev is now second. It's 0.5 behind leader
Yeah.
Vadovichova.
It's changed very, very quickly. I mean, only a 10.1. It's still a 10, but it kicked her out of the lead. We're going to see what's going to happen now after this second shot. Hiltrop is in the 8th place right now. She's behind Malenovsky and Zappellini in the 6th place. They have the same scoring, 115.1. After this shot, somebody's going to have to leave the finals. Let's see if Hiltrop can save herself with a 10.8.
Yes, she did, because she shot 10.8 and Zappelli shot 10.2.
That's a big, yeah. Okay, so the 8th place, representing Australia, goes to Anton Zappelli. He was a 5-time World Cup medalist and a participant at the Paralympic Games. He doesn't look very satisfied
Yeah, I think he
taking the
expected
8th
more.
place.
Having his experience, he has some medals from World Cups also from the past. So, and nobody's happy to be first one leaving the final.
Yeah, of course.
They want to try. They want to have the taste of the medal. So they're trying. And first moment, now it
Now
is.
he's waiting for an assistant to...
No, he will move by himself.
He'll move by himself?
Yeah, you can see. He's moving
Oh,
on his position in
you
the
see
audience.
how he had it
Stabilized
fixed,
the,
yes,
the chair.
stabilized.
So let's go to our scoreboard. Vadovichova is in the lead. On second place with the same score is Lekhara and Stoyev, 0.9 behind her. Really quite a big difference now, and Vadovichova has a lot of advantage.
Yeah, Vadivichova took some advantage, but she can't afford herself a mistake because, as
No.
we've seen, even one mistake is putting you down on the rank. In the second place, Stoyev and Lekhara together, right?
Yeah,
And after them, in the fourth place, Farmer with a difference of 0.4. I would say that's not a big difference, but it's also not a small one,
yeah,
as
but
we've seen.
Scallon shot now 10.9. This will put him up on second place now because Lekhara shot again 10.2. Really we can say quite a bad shot now, and Lekhara now will have to fight again to go to the medals position, because now Vadovichova is in front, then Skelon and Stoyev are second place with the
Yeah.
same score.
And
And
Lekhara fell in the fourth position, right, with that 10.2. She's going to have to come back with a
good.
10.9 or a 10.8.
Yeah, she needs. And then we see interesting. Hiltrop and Malenovsky are on 6th and 7th, and they have only 0.1 behind them. And this will be also interesting duel now.
Yeah, next shot is a duel between those two. Probably if somebody from the rank up doesn't make a mistake. This is a shot for the 7th place. Ooh, a 10.9 by Malenovsky. I think Hiltrop is.
Yes, Hiltrop.
Hiltrop had a 10.6, but Malenovsky had a 10.9. He didn't do a mistake this time, so the 7th place actually goes to Natasha Hiltrop, a representative from Germany and a European champion from 2013.
Yeah, and now we can see the ranking. Vadovichova is 0.6 in front of the Stoyev on second place, but then we have pack of athletes with quite a low differences between them. So Stoyev is behind 0.3, then Lekhara 0.6. Everything is together. So the slightest mistake in this final
Yeah.
can put you very much down on the ranking.
Oh, she's okay. She and her coach.
Yeah, Natasha Hiltrop, she's always smiling.
Yeah.
She has the positive spirit, and she is one of the good spirit of this game.
It's always nice to see them, even if they miss out and take the 7th place. I mean, they were still in the finals. Here we have a 10.7 by Vadovichova, a 10.7 by Malenovsky and Farmer as well. But we have actually 2 9s now, Lekhara and Stoyev, a 9.7. I think these are maybe the first 9s in this finals.
Yes, and no, they started with 9, one of them, I think.
Oh.
But Lekhara now dropped down very hard.
She
and
dropped down
she's
at the
sixth.
last position right now, and she was leading after
in
the
So,
series.
but still again, Lekhara is 0.2 behind Malenovsky, and then Stoyev is 0.3 in front of her. So now Stoyev, who also shot 9 in last shot, and Lekhara must prove themselves, must show why they were on the front at the beginning of this final.
They're very close together. So in this shot, this is a shot for the 6th place. Who knows who's gonna get it? Lekhara 10.3, also Vadovichova. Oh, Lekhara is out. Oh, you can see the disappointment. I mean, she started so good. Okay, well, the 6th place representative from India, Avani Lekhara.
Yes, but she already won medal here, so she cannot be so much disappointed. She has a medal from the World Cup.
Yeah, but she looks like she was expecting a little bit more from herself.
Yeah, she expected more. Normally, she's young and she wants to have as much as possible medals. But this is also one way to train for the big competition.
Yeah, of course.
If
Sometimes
you expect too much, it will cost you. It will hit you on your conscience, and big expectation can bring you being 6th in the World Cup, because she started really well and then she just dropped.
Yeah, and I guess shooters and athletes should have to learn that too.
Yes,
It's a part of the sport.
This is part of the curvature of learning.
Yeah.
To win and to lose, you have to learn
Okay.
both.
We have Taylor here, Farmer, and Vadovichova. Let's see what they.
Vadovichova is in the lead. Farmer now is second place.
Vadovichova,
She was
10.4.
going high, quite fast in the last few shots, and they both shot a little bit worse shot than before. And Malenovsky now changed the Taylor in second place because he shot 10.7. So it's really tight score, and they're changing position really fast.
Yeah, Farmer was not happy with that 10.2.
Yeah.
Okay, we have Vadovichova now taking an advantage of 1 point. That's a big difference in this finals. I don't think we've seen that much of a difference until now. And the rest of them are kind of tight together, differences of 0.1 or 2 maybe. We have Skelton here at 10.6, Vadovichova 10.7, Malenovsky as well. Farmer at 10.4. I don't know if she's going to be pleased with that. I think she
No, and Stoiev shot also really bad shot, and he took fifth place in this final. He's not satisfied also. He was in the second place, I think, before, and then he started series of really bad shots. He shot a 9 and then slim 10th, and that was not enough to keep him in the final.
We've seen the Ukrainian representatives be very good at this World Cup in Osijek 2019. I mean, it's not even strange that he expected a little bit more from himself. A lot of his representatives got some medals and actually gold medals.
Yeah.
So he wanted something a little bit more. But now we have Vadevichova still in the lead. Farmer is in fourth position right now. She knows she's down, but only with a difference of 0.1. So she can still stay in the game. She can still stay in the finals and maybe even get a medal. Here she has a 10.6. And Malenovsky hitting a 10.0, that changed it. So Farmer went up a little bit. She's now in the third position, while Malenovsky is in the fourth. Only 0.1 difference. This is going to be between Skelton, Farmer, and Malenovsky. The next shot is going to decide who the medalists are.
Yeah, 0.2 difference between second and fourth, and this is the medal shot. If you win that shot, you will have the medal. If you shot a bad shot, you will have the fourth place. So Vadovichova is safe. She has 1.6 difference now. But Skelton, Farmer, and Malenovsky.
Look at them concentrating. They have to shoot very well now if they want to stay. A 10.5, a 10.4. Let's see what happened. Are they going to have a shoot-off? No?
No, it's 0.1.
It's a 0.1 of a difference. And fourth place, representing Slovakia, goes to Radoslav Malenovsky. Okay, now we have our medalists for the 10-meter air rifle prone mixed SH1 here at the Osijek 2019 World Shooting Parasport World Cup. We see his coach helping him put his rifle down, and he's leaving the finals fourth place. That's never easy.
Yeah, but you know, we can see the scoring now. Vadovichova leads with 1.9 difference. Farmer now is second place, as Skelton on third, and Skelton and Farmer now has only 0.1 difference. So these two shots will be very interesting watching them to see who will put the pressure on the best way.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a duel between Farmer and Skelton, because Vadevichova has such a huge difference. It's a 2.1. I mean, that's a very big advantage, and she's just moving on with her great shots, hitting a 10.6, while Skelton and Farmer a 10.4. So the difference hasn't changed. It's still a 0.1, and this next shot is going to be very interesting for those two.
I predict shoot-off this shot.
You do?
Yes.
Me too, kind of, because we talked about the shoot-off already, so it could really happen. They're very close to each other, and Vadevichova is just far away. Oh, Farmer, no, Farmer hitting a 10.1, but Skelton, come on, he hit a 10.9 to stay in the finals and maybe even win the gold medal. You never know, even though it's
2 points.
It is 2 points, but Vadevichova, she could, anything can happen. Okay, so the bronze medal representing United States goes to Taylor Farmer. She's putting in her safety flag. I hope she's happy she did win a medal today.
Yeah, she does not look so happy. She looks quite disappointed. She expected more in this final, probably. But again, she has a medal, and this is again part of the learning curvature.
Yeah, maybe she's just concentrated and a little bit stressed out from the finals. I assume she's happy.
Yeah.
It's a medal at the World Cup. Yeah, she's smiling.
And now we have to see professional work from Vadovichova. She needs 2 average shots now.
Yeah, she just needs 2 average shots.
Yeah. And Skelton, he has second place. He has nothing to lose. He can afford to just try to shoot 10.8, 10.9, expecting a mistake.
Yeah, I think
the
the pressure is more on Vadovichova than it is on Skeleton because, okay, he shot a 10.3
So I think this is finished.
and a
10.6 from Vadovichova, and
10.6.
the last shot should be only formality for Vadovichova. We can see audience, they're also tense.
Yeah.
They saw a really nice final with high scoring. Vadovichova was shooting really well. She's quite close to world record. If she shot 10.8, she will have equal to world record.
The concentration is high.
So we need 10.8 from Vadovichova.
Oh, 10.5. She was not pleased. Did you see that? She was like, no, no, no.
Yeah, because probably
She wanted the
knows
world record,
the world
yeah.
record, and she was so close, 0.3 behind the world record, which is 255.0.
And she knows it because it was her record.
Yes, it was her record from the past.
Okay, we have the gold medalist representing Slovakia, Veronika Vadovichova, and the silver medalist from Great Britain, Matt Skelton.
And the bronze medal, Taylor is already here. So
Taylor she listens to the referees and the jury.
yes, and she's already
Congratulating.
waiting for the medal pictures, we could say.
Yeah. The presentation of our medalist.
And we are sorry because this was the only final of the day, so our audience will have to wait for us for tomorrow.
Yes, this was the only finals here at the Sports Hall Gradski Vrt. Today we don't have anything at the shooting range Pampas. Let's just introduce them one more time. So the bronze medalist, Farmer Taylor from USA, you can see her on the right.
Silver medal goes to Skelhon Matt from Great Britain on the left side.
And we have our gold medalist from Slovakia, Veronika Vadovichova. This was a very interesting finals. I'm very happy.
Yeah,
We got to see it like this.
yes, and we expect more of interesting final in the future, in the last 3 days of the competition. So we invite our audience to be with us again tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Yes,
when we have our finals tomorrow at 11:30, it's gonna be at the 10-meter hall here at Gradski Vrt.
and it will be visually impaired prone final, which is very interesting. We saw visually impaired standing, and now it will be prone position with very interesting final, with interesting shooting, and our audience is welcome to join us again.
Yes, thank you. So tune in and goodbye.
Goodbye.